Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle. For those of you who do not know me, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by today. I am super excited about this video. As you guys know, I have gotten into project panning and today is my first ever project pan collaboration and I'm doing it here with one of my favorite people on YouTube, Raven. She's just awesome. I will have her channel and her video for this link down below. We are doing a project pan inspired by the 90s, specifically 90s movies. Raven went more the horror route with the 90s movies and I went more of the chick flick kind of silly, goofy movie route because, yeah. I also thought about doing like kids shows in the 90s. That almost happened because I was talking to my husband and we were just like going back and forth with like 90s kids shows and that almost happened. That would have been a good one. If anyone wants to do that, go for it. But I am doing 90s movies that were like chick flick type movies and I'm super excited about it. I have, I believe, 9 products. I think Raven has 8. We didn't really give each other like a limit on, or like you must have this amount of product. We more went with whatever you find kind of works with your movie choices and things like that, whatever you feel comfortable with. This is going to be a 9-month project, so this video goes up August 2nd and the finale will be up May 2nd of next year. I'm super excited to be doing a project pan. I know I'm doing a different project pan also, but I feel like this gives me a little more to play with, and if I decide to just do like use all my project pan items, I have a little bit more to go with. I also kind of went more the indie brand route with this project pan. I thought that would be kind of fun to do. Well, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into this. We're gonna talk about what movies I picked and what items I picked for said movie. So I'm super excited. It also made me want to go watch all of these movies, which I might have to do. Okay. And I'm going to swatch everything on my arm. I, by the way, went with mostly eyeshadows this route. I didn't do any face products. I didn't do foundations, nothing like that. I went strictly eyeshadow also. Anyway, now we're going to get into it. Enough of my disclaimers and rambling and Danielle-ness. So the first movie I picked was Clueless. How could I not pick Clueless for this? And the inspiration for this was Cher's yellow suit. So the shade that I picked is this one. And it is a Coastal Scents shade, the bright yellow shade. Go ahead and swatch this for you guys. I don't know how well this is going to show up because Coastal Scents is sometimes iffy at best, but that is the shade that I picked. And yeah, I'm super excited. We're also going to kind of see how this color story turns out because I don't think it's going to be very attractive. The next movie I went with is Never Been Kissed, and I picked the very hideous metallic prom dress as my inspiration. And I went with this shade from Sparrow Cosmetics. This is their January Garnet shade for their Birthstone collection. Because to me, it just kind of like screamed that metallic-y shade of pink she wore. I was like, I think I have a shadow that looks like that. Not all of these, by the way, are wardrobe choice. Some of them are, some of them are quotes. It just varies. The next one I went with is The Wedding Singer. And my favorite quote from that movie is when the guy goes, "They were cones!" So that's what we're basing this off on, and I went with this shade here, and this is from a brand called Looks to Kill. It is the like orangiest shade I could find that reminded me of traffic cones. It does not have a name, but it's more like a coral, but it's the orangest shade in there, so we're gonna go with that one to represent the quote, "They were cones!" I need to watch that movie. I love that movie, you guys. Next is the Pretty Woman movie, and I went with her sparkly black dress that she wears to that dinner. Oh, and we're gonna go with the Colored Rain. This is in the Color Rain Smoke Show palette. And you guys, I'm being brave. We're going to try and use up that glittery black shade. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but you never know. Because it's like glittery and like metallic-y and shimmery. It reminded me of her dress in that movie. So we're going to do that. This is already like an interesting color scheme. The next movie, I had to pick this one. I had to. You guys, I couldn't not do 90s and not pick this movie. I went with Titanic. And we're going to go with the jewel, or her necklace, the Heart of the Ocean necklace. And I picked the shade Beauty shade Nautical because I just thought it was very blue like that. It might not be as dark blue as that necklace. I also thought about the whole paint me like one of your French girls, but I didn't go there. Because I didn't pick a lipstick. I would have gone with nude. Gosh. I love the Titanic. It makes me cry every time I watch it. Just one of those movies. Have to be in the right mood to watch. But yeah. Okay. The next movie I picked is Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. And their inspiration are the dresses. That blue kind of metallic-y dress and that pink dress that they wear. And for the blue dress, I went with another Sparrow Cosmetics September Sapphire shade. To me, I thought that this looked a lot like that dress she wore. Kind of has that same kind of sheen. And then for the pink dress, I went with this is an Enchanted Luster Cosmetics shade, and to me it just screams that dress. It's just like the perfect kind of consistency. Like, look at that. Go look at her dress and then go look at the shade. They are the same. I have an eyeshadow like the pink dress, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, that just made me happy. I need to stop. I need to stop. The next one is from the movie 10 Things I Hate About You. And it's the quote where Kat and Patrick are talking. And he's like, how are you doing? And she's like, sweating like a pig, actually. And yourself? So the shade I went with, this is another one from Looks to Kill Cosmetics. It is a highlighter. And it is a very blinding kind of highlight. But it just like... kind of yellow, but you know how when sweat dries it gets kind of yellow? I know, disgusting, but I went there. I went there with my pick, okay? But it's blinding, it gives you that sheen. So we went with that. And the final one is from She's All That, and the quote that I picked is, I feel like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman, except for the whole hooker thing. And I went with a loose pigment in Kid You Not from Scaredy Cat Cosmetics. Now I need to open this. And I went with red because every time I think of hookers, I think of red. And Julia Roberts, like, red lips. I don't know. I love the movie Pretty Woman, too. And there's the color scheme for what I am working with and what inspired me to do this. I'm super excited, you guys, to do this project pan. I feel like there's some new blood in my project panning. Well, if you guys enjoyed this movie, don't forget to go check out movie. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go check out Raven's channel and go see what she is going to be using for her project pan. I'm super excited to see what she has put in hers to use. I went crazy with the eyeshadows. We'll see if that was a good idea in 9 months. But I'm excited to kind of play around with some of these things that have been sitting in my collection. And if you guys like this movie, please, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. Thanks again, and bye!